Because with that signature came a massive $25 billion down payment on the Golden Dome for America, a revolutionary shield of space-based weapons and sensors, a vigilant constellation of next-generation sensors and satellites that will see every threat from every corner of the globe, paired with a network of space-based interceptors ready to neutralize any ballistic missile, any hypersonic weapon, any drone long before it threatens our homeland. That's how we establish complete and total orbital supremacy. That's how we guarantee the safety and security of the American people for generations to come. And we will continue to look for partners who can deliver the most advanced space infrastructure and deliver it fast. Capabilities like the ones you are building right here as we speak. Because we cannot afford to have a fair fight in space. I'm not interested in orbital equity or orbital parity. We want and we demand orbital and American dominance, plain and simple. Our job is to provide that hammer, sometimes at midnight. And if deterrence fails and we have to fight, then we're going to fight to win. And we'll fight overwhelmingly with absolute resolve, which is pun intended. President Trump's third principle is just raw common sense. Common sense tells us that we cannot project power from a hollowed-out industrial base. Common sense tells us that our unity is our strength, not what our faces look like. Common sense tells us that in order to win, we must unleash our warfighters with the lethal tools that only you can build. And that's why we're on this Arsenal of Freedom tour. We're sending a clear, sustained demand signal to American industry that we want the best and we need it yesterday. That the era of weakness is over. The disastrous retreat from Afghanistan, the preventable war in Ukraine, the invasion of our southern border, those days are gone. From day one of the Trump administration, the War Department reestablished deterrence, and our enemies have learned a hard lesson. If you challenge the United States of America, you will pay a terrible price. As President Trump has said, if you mess around with us, if you want to try to do something bad to us, we're going to do things to you that you have never felt before, end quote. Maduro found that out just last month. A raid so sophisticated, so audacious, that no other military on earth could even dream of accomplishing it. President Trump has restored our nation's unique power, and it is rooted in the types of capabilities that only you can build. Because none of this is possible without the talent and precision that begins on factory floors just like this one. You are the patriots who pour your sweat and your genius into the systems that give us the overwhelming, soul-crushing advantage over our enemies. But it's still not fast enough. Trust me, I hear about it from President Trump every time I'm in the Oval Office. We'd go faster. Come on. So under President Trump, we are lighting a fire under the old way of doing business. We're flipping the status quo on its head. Urgency is our new currency. Speed, efficiency, and ferocious competition. We're holding the big defense contractors to the highest possible standard, just as we do our warfighters. Go fast, take risks. Today, the President demands that you invest in your plants and your people, and that our warfighters have what they need when they need it. So we're committed to standing shoulder to shoulder with you, because we can't deter the next conflict, a conflict that will ultimately be won by the final frontier of space. And when President Trump spoke over the radio to the warriors who went down there to Caracas, he said over the radio, "Good luck, men, and Godspeed." And I know that you make your own luck, because you're great at what you do. But I wish you Godspeed as well, because we need the skills that you're honing here. Our job is to ensure that you have everything you need in that process. Again, a war of attrition against the bureaucracy that opens up the aperture so that everyone can compete. Then the ball is fully in your court. We're here to serve you. You're here to serve the troops. And if we get that right, they get what they need to deter. And if they need to fight, they get what they need to fight to win, which is what the War Department is focused on. So back to where we started. Thank you. Thank you for being in the fight with us, for standing shoulder to shoulder with us. Keep building, keep innovating, and go fast.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.